The Jacksonville Jaguars, a team born from ambition, built on resilience, and still chasing the glory that's always seemed just out of reach. For 3 decades, the Jaguars have lived between promise and frustration, a young franchise with flashes of brilliance, unforgettable players, and heartbreaks that came just when hope was highest. From expansion underdogs to AFC contenders, their story is one of grit, loyalty, and the eternal belief that Jacksonville's time is coming. You're watching Spotlight Stories NFL, where every team has a story and we put them under the spotlight. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. The Jacksonville Jaguars entered the NFL in 1995 as one of the league's 2 newest expansion teams, alongside the Carolina Panthers. They were born from a dream to bring professional football to Northeast Florida, a region long overlooked by the league but rich in passion for the game. From the start, Jacksonville fans embraced the teal and gold with pride. Against all odds, the Jaguars found success almost immediately. In just their second season under head coach Tom Coughlin, they reached the AFC Championship game, a meteoric rise that stunned the football world. The team built a culture around toughness and accountability, and the city responded with loyalty few franchises could match. Jacksonville may be one of the NFL's smaller markets, but its fan base has proven time and again that it has one of the biggest hearts. Fun fact, number 1. Did you know the Jaguars' original ownership group was led by Wayne Weaver? The group won the NFL's final expansion slot over cities like St. Louis, Baltimore, and Memphis. The Jaguars have always stood out visually, and not just because of their bold teal uniforms. When they debuted in 1995, their look was unlike anything in the league. A teal and black palette with gold accents designed to reflect Florida's coastal vibrancy and the sleek power of a Jaguar. Their original logo featured a gold Jaguar head with teal highlights and instantly became one of the most recognizable marks in the NFL. The team plays its home games at Everbank Stadium, originally known as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium, then Alltel Stadium, and later TIAA Bank Field. Opened in 1995, it was built on the same site as the old Gator Bowl, connecting the city's football heritage to its new NFL identity. The stadium's design captured Jacksonville's essence, open, breezy, and community-driven. Over the years, it has hosted Super Bowl 39, college bowl games, and major concerts. The addition of pools and cabanas in 2014 made it one of the most unique fan experiences in professional sports. The Jaguars have also been unafraid to experiment with style. In 2013, they introduced a controversial 2-tone helmet, black fading to gold, which divided fans but perfectly symbolized the franchise's fearless approach to branding. Their current uniforms, a sleek, modern redesign released in 2018, brought the team back to simplicity. Bold teal, clean lines, and one of the sharpest looks in the NFL. The teal jerseys, once again the primary home color, are now a proud symbol of Duval County, a look that connects past and present for a city still fighting for respect. Fun fact number 2. Did you know the team's teal color was originally chosen to reflect Jacksonville's coastal heritage? The teal and gold colors were inspired by the ocean hues of nearby beaches. Few expansion teams in NFL history have risen as fast as the Jaguars did in the late 1990s, led by head coach Tom Coughlin and quarterback Mark Brunell. The team went from fledgling franchise to perennial playoff contender almost overnight. Their 1996 playoff run remains legendary. After a 4-7 start, Jacksonville won 6 straight, including a shocking upset over the heavily favored Denver Broncos in the divisional round. It was the moment the league learned to take Jacksonville seriously. The peak came in 1999 when the Jaguars finished 14-2, the best record in the NFL. Powered by Brunell, running back Fred Taylor, and the elite defense nicknamed Saxonville before the name was fashionable, they reached another AFC championship game. Ironically, both of their playoff exits that year and during that era came at the hands of the Tennessee Titans, their fiercest rival nearly 2 decades later. Jacksonville shocked the world again in 2017 with another Cinderella run. Behind a ferocious defense led by Jalen Ramsey, Calais Campbell, and A.J. Bowie, the Jaguars came within 1/4 of the Super Bowl, leading the New England Patriots 20-10 in Foxborough before the dream slipped away. That season revived Saxonville and reminded everyone that when the Jaguars catch fire, they can burn bright. Fun fact number 3. Did you know the Jaguars reached the AFC Championship game faster than any other expansion team in modern NFL history? The Jaguars made the 1996 AFC Championship game, just 2 seasons after their debut. For every high point in Jaguars history, there's been a painful low to match. After their early success, the team struggled to maintain stability. The early 2000s brought rebuilding, followed by years of front office turnover and inconsistency. The 2008 to 2016 stretch was brutal, a revolving door of coaches, quarterbacks, and losing seasons that tested the loyalty of even the most faithful fans. Off the field, the franchise faced constant speculation about relocation, with rumors of London games becoming permanent fixtures. Attendance concerns and ownership changes fueled media narratives that Jacksonville couldn't support an NFL team. But the fans, and especially those who filled the bank every Sunday, proved otherwise. The Urban Meyer era in 2021 marked one of the franchise's darkest chapters. Hired to revive the team, Meyer's tenure quickly dissolved into chaos. Off-field controversies, locker room tension, and an embarrassing 2-11 record before his dismissal. But in true Jaguars fashion, they bounced back. Under new leadership and young star power, Jacksonville began another climb toward respectability because resilience has always been in their DNA. Every chapter in Jaguars history has been defined by a few unforgettable names. Mark Brunell was the original hero, a left-handed gunslinger who brought credibility to a new franchise. Fred Taylor, one of the most underrated running backs in NFL history, remains the heartbeat of Jacksonville football, tough, explosive, and loyal. His partner in the backfield, Maurice Jones-Drew, carried that same intensity, earning multiple Pro Bowl honors and the 2011 rushing title. On defense, Tony Boselli stands alone as the first true superstar in team history and the Jaguars' first Hall of Famer. His dominance at left tackle set the standard for future generations. Players like Jimmy Smith and Keenan McCardle gave Jacksonville one of the best receiving duos of the late 90s, while Calais Campbell, Jalen Ramsey, and A.J. Bouye brought swagger back to Duval in the 2017 Saxonville era. Today, the next wave of icons continues to grow, with Trevor Lawrence carrying the torch as the face of the franchise, the quarterback meant to finally turn potential into permanence. Fun fact number 4, did you know that Fred Taylor averaged more career yards per carry, 4.6, than Hall of Famers like Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, and Jerome Bettis? The Jaguars' coaching history is a mix of discipline, innovation, and turbulence. Tom Coughlin established the foundation, demanding, detail-oriented, and ruthless in pursuit of excellence. Under his leadership, the Jaguars became playoff regulars in their first 5 years, a feat almost unheard of for an expansion team. After Coughlin's departure, Jacksonville cycled through eras of hope and heartbreak. Jack Del Rio brought defensive toughness and multiple playoff runs. Gus Bradley tried to rebuild the culture during the lean years, and Doug Marrone guided the team back to the AFC Championship in 2017, only to see the magic fade. Then came Urban Meyer, whose disastrous tenure left deep scars before being cut short. Now, under Doug Peterson, the Jaguars have regained stability and direction. A Super Bowl-winning coach with the Eagles, Pederson brought credibility, structure, and a quarterback whisperer's touch to a young roster. His arrival has restored optimism in Jacksonville, not just for another playoff run, but for a sustainable future. Fun fact number 5. Did you know the 1999 Jaguars finished the regular season 14-2, but couldn't beat one team in particular? Ironically, both of their losses came to the same team, the Tennessee Titans, who later eliminated them in the playoffs. The 2025 NFL Draft was one of the boldest in Jaguars history, beginning with a franchise-defining move at the very top of the board. Jacksonville traded up to the number 2 overall pick and selected Travis Hunter, the electrifying two-way superstar from Colorado. Hunter arrives in Jacksonville as an immediate starter at wide receiver, with the added ability to contribute on defense in specialized packages. The move cost the Jaguars multiple assets, but it sent a clear message to the league. Jacksonville wanted a game-changer who could tilt the field on every snap, and they weren't willing to wait. On day 2, the Jaguars shifted their focus to versatility and the trenches. With the 88th pick, they selected Caleb Ransaw, the hard-hitting defensive back from Tulane, whose instincts and tackling ability make him a plug-and-play contributor on special teams and sub-packages. One pick later at number 89, the Jaguars added Wyatt Milam, the rugged offensive lineman from West Virginia. Though he played tackle in college, Jacksonville views him as a swing lineman capable of stepping in at guard or tackle, the kind of flexibility every contending roster needs. Day 3 was all about adding speed, depth, and competitive energy. In the 4th round, the Jaguars selected Shul Tutin at number 104, a dynamic running back and return threat from Virginia Tech, whose acceleration brings a new spark to the backfield. At number 107, they drafted Jack Kaiser, the high IQ linebacker from Notre Dame, known for his leadership range and immediate special teams value. The Jaguars continued stacking athleticism in the later rounds. In the 6th round, they took Jalen McLeod at number 194, an explosive edge rusher from Auburn who fits perfectly as a rotational pass rush piece, and then selected Raywan Lane III at number 200, a Navy safety with elite physicality and special teams upside. The team closed out the draft with 2 7th-rounders, LaQuint Allen from Syracuse at number 190, a balanced running back who excels in pass protection and short area quickness, and Jonah Monheim from USC at number 221, a fundamentally sound offensive lineman who has experience at center, guard, and tackle. Altogether, the Jaguars' 2025 draft class reflects a front office that understands its moment. Surround Trevor Lawrence with playmakers, build depth across the field, and inject the roster with speed and toughness. From the blockbuster move for Travis Hunter to the late-round value picks, this was a draft designed not just for the future, but for winning right now. From their meteoric rise in the 1990s to the heartbreaks that followed, the Jacksonville Jaguars have lived through every chapter a young franchise can face: hope, doubt, collapse, and revival. Their story mirrors the spirit of their city, underestimated, determined, and fiercely proud. Whether it's teal jerseys under the Florida sun or playoff roars echoing through Everbank Stadium, one thing remains constant, and the unwavering belief that Jacksonville's best days aren't behind them. They're still waiting to be written. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Spotlight Stories NFL, where every team has a story and we put them under the spotlight.